Winter sports came to a conclusion this past weekend.
And the spring sports are starting up now too, as Lacrosse starts this Saturday against Husson. The women's basketball season came to an end last Saturday as they fell in the GNAC championship game against the #1 seeded Emmanuel College. This loss, however, does not overshadow the success they had as a team this season.
The Royal Blue finished the regular season with a conference record of 12-1 and an overall record of 20-8. They carried this momentum into the postseason as they knocked off both Albertus Magnus and Riviere on their way to the championship game.
SJC got off to a great start against Emmanuel and winning at halftime tied at 34. They continued to put the pressure on in the second half, but the Saints just had too much offense and outscored the Monks 34-23 in the second frame.
Although the women came up short on this day, it marked the end of 3 very successful careers. Seniors Ashley Gill, Allie Parent, and Megan McDevitt all thrived on a leadership role this season and helped St. Joe's on a remarkable postseason run.
Although these 3 players will be leaving, they leave behind a young group who has all the makings of a phenomenal team next season. Congratulations on an outstanding season.
Men's basketball hosted Anna Maria College in the semifinals last Thursday. St. Joe's was #2 seed in the tournament, while Anna Maria was seed #6. The Royal Blue got the lead early in the game, but the biggest lead was only 13 points.
Anna Maria fought back, and in the second stanza there were many lead changes. With 2 seconds left in the game, St. Joe's was up by 1 point. Then the Amcats scored the final bucket that would prove to be the game winner. This would end the season for the Monks. The program went 18-9 overall and 13-5 in conference. Zach O'Brien received first-team honors for the 2nd consecutive season, while Chris Petsy received second-team honors for the first time.
Now this loss will mark the end of 4 seniors' career here at St. Joe's: Zach O'Brien, Chris Petsy, Tom Ray, and Spencer Adams.
With these 4 seniors leaving, they leave behind a young group that should have a very successful season next year. And congratulations on a great season.
The men's lacrosse team will play their home opener this Saturday against Husson. They'll be playing at Deering Field in Portland. Play will begin at 4:30. And we will be joined later in the show with Jonathan Horgan, better known as Chachi, and Kyle Hansen, 2 members of that program. We're joined here with senior captain Jonathan Horgan, better known as Chachi, and junior defenseman Kyle Hansen. Now, last year, you guys went all the way up to the semifinals, the first the program's gone in history. Talk about last season a little bit, how that went for you guys.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. We had our first home playoff game. We were able to play Becker. We were able to get a win in front of our home crowd, so that was something pretty big for the program. We haven't done that before. We were able to advance to the semis. Took a rough loss to #1 Mount Ida, but I think this year we'll be able to come back a little bit stronger and hopefully make it a little bit further all the way to the championship.
Yeah, I mean, first playoff game I've ever won, so it was great. Some people have won championships before in high school, but this is a whole new level, and it was just a great win for the program, great win for the team.
You guys have a lot of freshman recruits coming in this season, and obviously you said it was the first playoff win. What experience did you guys gain last year that maybe you can help instill in these young guys to keep the program going?
I feel like last year we were able to grow together as a team. We were able to pull out some close wins, which we haven't been able to do in the program's past history. So we kind of learned how to win in a close game, how to hold the lead, different things like that, that we'll be able to kind of teach them how to do in college experience. I'm not sure if they were able to do it in high school, but even if they were, it's different coming into college, so I feel like we'll be able to teach them how to do that.
Yeah, I mean, we have some really good freshmen coming in, and from a couple of them, I've learned something. I mean, they're going to bring something new to the team, and we're going to show them the ropes, so we'll see how it goes.
Now, your season starts on Saturday. How has preseason been? Has the freshmen been able to gel in pretty good? Are you guys prepared for Saturday? You're playing Husson, first home game, or first game of the season. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We're going to be missing a couple kids, so we'll be short-handed, but I still feel like we're ready to take them. Preseason so far has been great. We've been doing a lot of conditioning, so we're not going to be tired. We'll always be the team in the 4th quarter that's still going strong. And I feel like the freshmen have fit in perfectly. You can't really pick out anyone that says, oh, that kid's a freshman. He's not looking like he knows what he's doing out there. So far, I think we're looking in shape and ready to go.
I don't really care what our numbers are. I think we can go toe-to-toe with any team in our conference or any team on the schedule here that we will play.
Yeah.
The freshmen, like I said, they bring something to the table. we have a lot of good freshmen. I like them all. So I think they're a great fit for the team.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have a lot of confidence, especially in the young guys. Just talk about how well they've meshed so far in practice. You know, that's one of the hardest things to do, is to get new guys to kind of mesh with the older guys and make everything seem to work, especially being indoors and then obviously the season starting early for spring sports. So talk about how quickly they've caught on to kind of the program's ways.
I feel like they've caught on pretty fast, like with our team routines that we do before the different stretches that each team does. They're right there with us. They already know everything. They know how to play our offense, play our defensive schemes. They fit in really well, and I think that has a lot to do with our coach and his recruiting. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows what he sees in different players, and he knows how to bring in a player that he's able to comb to his offense. So I feel he's done a great job with that ever since he's been a coach here. And I'm excited. This is the biggest freshman class that we have so far. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Like every team, every player on the team, I feel is a part of my family. Yeah, there's some rust, but you know they'll get there, and I think it'll work out. And again, they'll help us win more games than before.
Now, Josh, you're a senior this year. It's your last season playing lacrosse. Talk about your past 3 years here on the lacrosse team, and talk about what your goals are for the season.
My freshman year was an experience. I wasn't really playing high school lacrosse. Lacrosse in high school.
Yeah.
I stopped after my sophomore year. So it was interesting. Decided to come out for the team. Ended up having a pretty good year. Unfortunately, my sophomore year, I tore my meniscus first game of the year.
Yeah.
First 5 minutes in, so I missed the rest of the season. And last year, coming back was a little bit rusty, but was still able to have a great year and help the team win their first playoff game. So that was exciting. This year, obviously my goal is to win the GNX. I don't really want to settle for anything less. I believe in the team. I'm excited. I don't really have many personal goals. Just make sure that our team gets there and gets the job done in the championship.
Kyle, you are a junior. You got this season, next season, obviously. Talk about your 2 years you've been here, what your personal goals might be this season.
Well, freshman year I actually wasn't planning on playing, but I got talked into it by a kid I went to high school here who played goalie here. He talked me into it, and probably the best decision I've made since I've been here at St. Joe's. I've met a lot of new people. I got Chachi by my side, which is, love this guy, love him. Freshman year, we didn't do too great. Sophomore year, or last year, like I said, we won our first playoff game, went to the semis, which is great. This year, I want gold, just like everyone else on the team. And next year, same thing, just go for gold.
All right, is there anything else either of you would like to talk about?
I think we pretty much covered it all. I do want to say that I'm real excited for this year. I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll surprise a lot of people. We're ranked 4th right now, which is what we were ranked last year. And I feel like we're going to prove a lot of people wrong, shoot up to that #1 spot by the end of the year.
Yeah, pretty much what he said. We're ranked 4th. I think we'll go further. And with our team looking like we are, and with the fans and the parents, I think we can do it.
All right, well, thanks for joining us today. Good luck Saturday, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
And be sure to check out 22 Question Tuesday on GoMonks.com, featuring this week Skylar McKenzie of the women's basketball team. And that wraps up the show for this week.
Follow us on Facebook and Twitter to get even more updates on your St. Joe's athletics.
Sometimes I get a good feeling, yeah. I get a feeling that I never had before. No, I get a good feeling.